Okay, so in my previous segment, I talked about the topic of whether or not you would want to live forever, right? And we talked about some of the technology that's evolving today, including Elon Musk's Neuralink. But now I want to talk to you about the real end game behind big tech. Are they really just being altruistic? Do they really just want to extend your life and make your life better? Or are there more nefarious intentions involved?
Because you asked for it.
Okay, so let's assume that technology evolves to the point where we can extend people's lives, not only extend their lives literally, but also a better quality of life. And all you have to do is to get an implant in your head and have things installed in your body so that you literally become part of the matrix. Now, imagine that you're a member of an authoritarian state. Let's take a quick look right now at a sample of the kind of control that's already going on in the world.
Here in this Shanghai surveillance center, no resident goes unwatched. Hundreds of millions of cameras are installed all over China.
We have algorithms that automatically recognize certain behaviors. If someone isn't wearing a mask, for example, we immediately detect this wrongdoing.
In one instance, the AI detects a construction worker not wearing a safety helmet. Sheng Dan co-developed the system. It took less than a year to get the first version up and running. Now she can monitor every resident from this office. Residents who aren't following the rules are captured on camera from 3 different angles.
As soon as the squads and volunteers in residential districts spot an issue, they can report it and upload footage. They take a photo, report the issue, and then our system automatically decides which department to forward the matter to.
Among those under surveillance are people who recently moved, who traveled abroad, who appear in a government database of potential suspects as well as their contacts, who use an unusually large amount of electricity, or whose cell phone wasn't logged into a network for a while. In Shanghai, there's big money in data collection. That's why huge corporations have set up shop in China, like the tech company Tencent, the Alibaba Group, and ByteDance, which markets itself as cosmopolitan in promo videos. As the parent company of TikTok, ByteDance is the world's most valuable startup.
Okay, so I kind of picked on China there, but it's not just China. Okay, many other countries are adopting this surveillance state mentality. They want to control every aspect of your life. Whether you get an actual implant in your head or you're just addicted to this guy, the government wants to control every aspect of your life. We have to push back. If you're a truly freedom-loving individual and you enjoy your personal sovereignty, you have to do whatever you can. And it's becoming more and more difficult to stay outside of the matrix. But every little thing that you can do to avoid joining the matrix, you should try to push back on. We have a CBDC coming up. This is a gateway to complete control of your life. We have digital IDs that are already developed and in place. Ukraine, Estonia, these countries have already developed it. By the way, why do they develop these first in these non-democratic societies? And yeah, I'm sorry, but Ukraine and Estonia, they're not real democracies, okay? Particularly in like Ukraine, the most corrupt country in the world, or at least in Europe. There's a very real reason why they developed that Dia app in Ukraine first. Because those kind of totalitarian controls are really a hallmark of totalitarianism, and most freedom-loving people in democratic societies are going to reject these or push back on them. That's why these kind of programs are being introduced kind of stealthily, but you need to be aware of them. So again, in the comment section below, let me know how you feel about the idea of the government, any government, tracking your every move, your every expense, your every action. I mean, I don't know, maybe you're perfectly fine with it. And I'd be curious to know. But in the meantime, I encourage everybody, any freedom-loving person, to start taking steps to make sure you secure your personal freedom, not just for you, but for your children. Reduce your exposure to the bank, buy some gold and silver, and establish streams of passive recurring income.